All right, welcome back for minute 8 of the podcast that breaks down our longest standing spy franchise, the most debonair and suave by far, Bond, James Bond, the franchise. Uh, let's get into this. Grab a martini, get in your best suit, and let's zoom into this minute as fast as my Porsche can take us. I'm Brian.
I'm Christian.
And this is Bond, Minute Bond. Well, I'm in for a surprise. First off, let me say I may have been wrong calling what skyline we saw when we faded into it. I thought we were in London, but now I think if either that wasn't London and I made a mistake, or we've now transitioned over to France because everyone's speaking French, or maybe this is a club where it's primarily French speaking in London. But that took me by surprise. They're speaking English and French. But what happened in this minute, Christian?
Yeah. I think you could be right. I think it could be like a French club or a hotel or something. But
it's definitely a members-only club.
I think that they were in London. I still think they're in London.
Yeah.
But maybe they are in France. So our guy here, who we don't know who he is yet, it looks like he's walking up to the poker table, and then we see Bond, right? We see him. We haven't been introduced to him yet, but we see a little bit of his profile.
We start with, she calls herself Trench at the end of the minute, but then the camera pulls out, and I think we see the profile of Bond. Somehow, he's dealing the cards.
That's what I was confused by. It looked like he was the dealer for a second.
He's definitely dealing the card. Maybe it goes around the table, because we know who, like, the employee of the club is.
Yeah.
You know, who's employed by this hotel, she said, I believe? Maybe?
Yeah, I like that instrument that he's using to
the house.
cut out.
Sorry, the house, not the hotel. What did you say?
I said I like that little instrument or that paddle or whatever the fuck he's using to hand the cards over.
Yeah, that's a sexy paddle for later.
That's a very sexy paddle.
But yeah, I'm surprised that the person who ends up smoking or pulling out a cigarette and says, "I admire your courage, Miss," and who maybe Bond is just dealing out the cards. I don't know how that came about.
Does that mean she's losing? And
oh, she's losing, yeah.
Right.
There's even a guy behind her who at one point reaches into his jacket, and then in the next shot, he's just holding these big cards that I believe, if Casino Royale, if I'm remembering correctly, are like poker chips, but like massive amounts of money. So, but back then $1,000 was a lot more than it would be today at a casino. I think he literally just pulled out a stack of chips, like square-shaped chips, quote unquote, for her, and he might be giving it to her. He's reaching for her check, or no, he goes reaching back into his jacket. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think she's writing out a check for another 1,000.
I can't even imagine writing a check at a casino now.
It's so weird though, because that if she's writing a check, that looks like a passport. It's shaped. Oh no! I think it's like old checkbooks, because there's definitely some ripped checks out of there, but it's been folded in her purse or her clutch. Is that a clutch? I don't know. 200,000 a la banque. So the bank.
I'm on a Zoom call. That's why, sorry. I didn't even see you over there, though. Yeah.
So I see it says C'est à la Blanc, 200,000 à la banque. I said Blanc the first time. So 7 of the bank, 200,000 of the bank. So I don't know I don't know what that means, but there is a bigger shot after that line, or before that line that I just read, that shows we're at a table with, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men and 2 women. Well, technically 8 men with the guy who's employed by the house. But there's 7 men sitting down, bond included, who's hidden, and then 2 women at this table, and they're playing some kind of cards. Oh boy, there's a lot of cigarettes in one ashtray at one side of the corner. But
They've been playing for a while.
Yeah, I saw one of the older bald men at the beginning of the minute pull out a cigar to smoke. So there's a lot of smoking in this house.
Alright. Are we ready?
Ready for minute 9? Alright. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got for this, but that was minute 8.
My name is Christian.
My name is Brian.
And that was money.
Every penny of it on the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. These are large bets, though, right?
Yeah, she said she needed another 1,000, so for the time.
But what are the 200,000? Is that where does the 200,000 come from?
So all I see is c'est à la banque,